In this video example, there shows no communication at all. There is no speaker and there is no listener. How are we supposed to know what is going on? What is the message trying to convey to us? We don't know. The speaker here is engaging with the audience. His energy shows that he wants to be listened, and he is making sure to speak his objectives.
Welcome back to the Mr. G Adventures. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're still going to have a focus on our listening and speaking skills, but this time we're not going to read a book. We get to create something, a small skit where you're going to write down the dialogue to express a point. We'll be doing this in order for you to express your direct communication skills and test the audience's ability to listen, because those are the two aspects of communication that are very important and you'll need in the real world. So make sure to keep your ears listening while I speak, and then we'll move on to your turn, where I'll be the listener and you get to speak. This is a very exciting lesson. I can't wait to start. So for our lesson objectives, today you're going to demonstrate active listening and effective speaking skills. You're going to perform and create a video using the video editing materials today, which will be CapCut. And at the end, you will understand the importance of communication. As I stated before, communication happens everywhere, no matter what language you speak. Listening and speaking are one of the most important things that you need to focus on. So we're going to understand the importance of clear communication. For those of you that make it in your videos, which are all of you, make sure that your videos have a clear statement. And the rest of you, you need to make sure you're listening because you will be tested. So why don't we move on to our warm-up. So today's warm-up is very short and sweet, but it's still a very important question. Have you ever watched a movie and missed important details because you weren't listening? I'd like to hear your responses. Yes.
Oh, thank you for choosing me. First off, of course, and second off, yes. Yeah, it's hard for me to pay attention to the details of the movie sometimes, and as a result of it, I still don't understand the point of it.
You don't understand the point of the movie. That is a perfect example of not listening. I hope you guys are listening to me right now. So, active listening plays a role in everywhere, even in casual TV, in movies, even small conversations. If you don't understand what you're watching, that's not entertaining. Direct communication and active listening are one of the most important aspects in communication. So, I hope you learned a bit from that question. Let's move on to our next section. So, for our guided practice, I'd like you to work in groups of 4. You get to choose who you want to work with. And you are going to brainstorm ideas that can be used to present a question or a statement. An example is, how can you tell me the importance of recycling? Give me a few fun facts. After that, you're going to write your dialogue down and the main point that you're trying to convey. To be very quick. The minute only has to be at least...
Okay.
Wait, no, I got it. The skit must be at least 1 minute long. So you have enough time to work within this week. And after that, you need to provide yourself some roles. At least 2 people must be on camera. 2 people. And the other 2 can be other things. After all, we need a cameraman. And we also need an editor. So as long as you all play a part, that's what's important. Remember to make sure that your message is direct and that you provide questions at the end for the audience. Now that we've reached our independent practice, here's the things that I'd like you to do before you start recording. Your script and your dialogue must be approved by me. That's very important. If you don't have a direct message that you're trying to convey, your video will not be good and you'll get a failing grade. So please make sure that you confirm with me before that. After that, you finish your dialogue, you can begin rehearsal. Spend a little bit of time rehearsing before you start any recording. You'll feel more comfortable, you'll be more prepared, and at the end, your recording will be wonderful, I'm sure. And the final thing is, I want you to record all aspects of the video, and you're going to stitch them on your video editor. What's our video editor, class? Do you remember?
CapCut?
Yes, that's perfect. So it's a very easy thing to get forward to look into. Once you're done, please come to me and I'll help you with your project. So for our final assessment, you need to provide all the materials that you used to make your skits. You're going to need your recording, you're going to need your dialogue, and you need to give me the 5 questions that were used for the audience. Your grade will be based off how direct you were, and if your questions were easy enough for the audience to listen to. So, once you're done, this will be your final grade for today. And it may take a long time. There are a lot of videos. So after this, we'll see you next time on the Mr. G Adventures.